Statesmen and world leaders, impressed by JJ's vision and his leadership style, paid visits to Ghana to show their support and forge closer ties with the country. Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings symbolized the new Africa rising out of post-independence neo-colonialism. The struggle for Africa's liberation that began with the Founding Fathers was not to be forgotten. The former President of the Republic of Tanzania, Julius Nyerere, was awarded Ghana's highest honor, Order of the Star of Ghana, for his contribution to Pan-Africanism. JJ's popularity, like the wind, spread to neighboring African countries, and on his arrival at the 11th Summit of the Economic Community of West African States in Lome, Togo, the crowds of people lined the streets to catch a glimpse of the man who brought back hope to the Ghanaian people. At this summit, West African leaders continued with the objective for an economic community. Jerry John Rawlings was welcomed in Addis Ababa for the 25th anniversary of the then Organization of African Unity. He reiterated Nkrumah's dreams of Pan-Africanism and the continued struggle for a united Africa.
Our country, Ghana, played its modest role towards the inauguration of this organization 25 years ago. The passion of our visionary first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, for continental unity is unforgettable. A united Africa provided for him the only assurance of real independence for us and sovereignty over our vast natural resources. For his vision and passion, he became a prime target for the enemies of Africa. With his view that the independence of Ghana is meaningless without the total liberation of Africa, Dr. Nkrumah subordinated the independence of Ghana to the struggle for the liberation of the whole continent. He paid the price for his visionary zeal and boldness. But his speech on this very rostrum 25 years ago not only touched the hearts of Africa's youth, it still provides the agenda for our continent's liberation. Long live the AU. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Back on the home front, the process of economic recovery continued, and contact with the grassroots maintained. This kind of popular support kept a strong base for the continued governance of the PNDC.
It is only by collective effort that the nation's problems can be solved. There are still some people who would like the nation to go back to childhood, but we are grown up, or should be. We're supposed to be old enough to realize that the nation is now paying the rest of the outstanding bill for those easier days when so many of our resources were squandered.
With the willpower of the Ghanaian people, combined with the dedicated visionary leadership of Flight Lieutenant JJ RAWLINGS, the country embarked on an economic recovery program whose sole objective was to lift the people of Ghana out of economic and political decadence. The country's transportation network, which had virtually ground to a halt, was revitalized under the PNDC government through the rehabilitation of old roads and the construction of new ones to link the sources of production to places of export and to assist in the easy movement of people. To connect villages, towns and cities separated by rivers and lakes, bridges were also built to make the transportation of goods and services among communities easier.
This bridge, which we're commissioning this morning, is a long-term investment to benefit our generation and its successors. It is only one of many infrastructural projects that the PNDC is undertaking around the country to ensure that the economy does not falter again. This bridge belongs to Ghana, but it is more yours because it is Ajamoro. It is your property. Do not see it as government property. All of you assembled here are also the government because the PNDC is a government that is or should be run by the people.
Electricity, which was previously enjoyed by few, was now available to more citizens of the nation.
So now that electricity has reached this community, it is important it is used to generate funds for further development. This area, as you know yourselves, is rich in resources. It has extensive clay deposits and also deposits of oyster shells, both of which can form the basis for the manufacture of a variety of products: ceramics, building materials, lime, abrasives, etc. The existing Gari processing industry can be expanded and other agri-based industries can be developed.